Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dora and this is my plan to pan video for 2025. My intro, so to speak. I'm getting really quite used to saying 2025 now, I have to admit. I've been sitting with my 25 in 2025 list for so long now. I swear I started working on it, writing down what products I wanted to put in since the summer. I've been editing it. I'm really happy though now with what I have in front of me here. I should also mention that I haven't included any of my 24 and 2024 items within this project, even if there are going to be a few items that I won't be able to finish up this year. And I know that I haven't got enough time left to do that, unfortunately. But I want to just start with a clean slate and pick out completely new products. This is also the last time I'm going to be doing just makeup in my plan to pan, because I'm doing 25 and 2025. I think that's like the limit I've got. I think 26 and 2026. I know I'm jumping ahead of myself, but that won't work for me anymore. And I think I'm going to mix it then with beauty and not just makeup. Hopefully, if this project is really successful, I won't even have enough makeup to put into one big project, year-long one anymore. Let's kick off with face primers, and I have decided to put 4 into this project for next year. I think I can do it. It's an inflated category. I'm on a no-buy for face primers. If I manage to finish these ones next year and a small one that I'm still trying to finish before the end of this year, I would be at my goal amount for my no-buy project pan, provided I don't buy any more, which obviously I'm not supposed to. The first one is my oldest primer in my collection, and it's the Bare Minerals Prime Time Original Foundation Primer. Really like it. I've just been holding back on it. I can't really, it's so clear in there and I can't really see through this. We're just gonna have to go by weights. So I'm sure I can finish it. There's definitely more than half still left in here. Next, I also want to finish the Revolution Pro Radiant Peach Primer for brightening. I have quite been enjoying this one. It definitely gives you a peach glow, but it also mattifies. So it's really nice. It can probably stand on its own without a foundation. I received it in an advent calendar, so it's about a year old now. Again, we'll be going by weights because I can't really see through this packaging, not even with the ring light. There's not a lot of use on here. I would say I'm probably about a fifth, if that, through this bottle. And there are 30 mils in here, I believe. Yes. I've got the Catrice, the Mattifier Oil Control Primer. Yes, it's oil control. I prefer the Revolution Pore Blur over this one quite a lot. And right now, I'm enjoying it. Like, it's hydrating enough. But I do know, and I remember from last winter, that this was too dry for me. And then this one is really hydrating. Alverde Hautbildverfeinerer. So again, it's like a pore blur one, but I do find it just far more serum-like. It leaves that dewy finish on your skin as well. I like the smell of it quite a lot. I just realized this expires in May 2025. So how fitting to try and finish it this year. Let's continue, and I have put 2 foundations into this project. One is almost done and the other one is sealed, brand new. Okay, this one here, Arbonne Perfecting Liquid Foundation in the shade Deep Beige. This was a declutter from a friend of mine, so it's not a shade match for me. However, because it's so liquid and a lot darker than what I normally wear, sometimes when I have a foundation that is too light and maybe too much coverage, this is really good for mixing it in. So I think I will be using it up that way, but because it's got the airless pump, and you can see I've had it in a project before, last year I want to say, I think it'd be kind of satisfying to see this shifting further up. I will mark it again so that we know where I was at the intro of this project. Weights and all of that is going to be there as well. But yeah, I think I'm just going to be using this by concocting it. And with all of my stuff, when I franken and concoct things, I count an empty product versus have I now finished up the franken. I don't hold back on counting an empty until I've finished the franken, basically, because I always count the franken as one new item. So it's just how I prefer things. I prefer seeing my collection shrink. So to me, that counts if I'm able to recycle this one and have it out of my collection, even if it's still somewhere sitting within my one concocted foundation. I'm all right with that. And now this is the one I still haven't used or haven't opened yet. PS, my Perfect Color Illuminating Foundation in the shade Nougat. This is a backup item, so I'm trying to finish, once I finish a couple more that I'm working on right now in terms of foundations, I will try and finish this original one that's almost done, and then I'll get to this one. I just don't want to do replacement items anymore. I don't think it ever really works. This was discounted when I bought it. I think it was, you know, already on the expiration side of things, even if technically I haven't opened it yet. One concealer I've put in here, and I think I can do it, although it's a little bit bigger than what I'm normally used to panning. It generally takes me a year from summer to the next summer to finish a concealer. And this is the XX Revolution Concealer in CX2. I'm already wearing this one. Maybe a little spoiler for my 2024. I think I already told you in my last update that I finished my Huda Beauty concealer, the faux filter one. So yeah, I've moved on to this one. I don't love it. I wouldn't repurchase it. I feel like I have in the past pumped a little bit of this Art Bond foundation into it because the shade match wasn't right and it was just too thick. I find it, yeah, similar as the Revolution IRL foundation, not XX Revolution though. So thick that it's really powdery, you know, like a cream to powder, but foundation type thing. Yeah, I wouldn't repurchase it, but I, you know, have another one in an even lighter shade, CX1. But why not finish this one up next year? We're starting to shift into colored products now, swatchable products. My next category is blush, and I've decided to put 2 cream blushes into this project. Realistically, I can probably only finish one of them, but I don't want to just quite commit to just only one of them and hyper focus on one and then neglect everything else. Of course, I would put usage go items, blushes into deck of panning and whatnot, but I still want to keep it like kind of fun and motivating for myself as well, so I've put 2 in. Let's kick off with this one. This is the Fenty Matchsticks in the shade Ridic, and it's just very, very orange, red corally orange and shimmery. I think it's really lovely, sheared out. It, you know, it's not too intense actually. And yeah, I just think it would be a good one to try and finish. Actually, let me roll it all the way up so you can see what we're dealing with here. Here's how much I have of it. I know it's a lot. I probably can't do it all, but maybe I can. That would be so good. And then I've chosen another Primark item as well, PS Cream Blusher in Rose. And I think this is just so lovely. And I don't think I've really used it. Oh, it's very sticky. Oh, but it blends out very powdery. These are actually kind of similar, blended out, but this one is matte rather than shimmery. I've got an interesting looking pan here already. I think that could be kind of fun to track hitting pan and then expanding the pan. Yeah, just a bit of variety. And these are blush colors that I generally quite like. A lot of cream makeup items expired, unfortunately, over the summer. I was so sad about that. So that's why I only want to focus on cream blushes rather than powder ones. And by doing that, I'm also allowing myself to use a blush topper, a powdered blush on top of these, if I still want variety and maybe, you know, bring something a little bit more pink in or whatever. Then I also would really like to finish up this bronzer stick by Dr. Hauschka, maybe like an illuminator. I don't wear it like a blush, I wear it more like a highlighter or bronzer, I guess. I'm not even sure. I've just been like experimenting with it. It's a clean brand, it smells absolutely lovely. Here's a swatch of it. It's quite deep, you know, but it can also just be a beautiful shimmer on top of a cream blush. And here's how much I have of this, and because it's not competing with the cream blushes, I really think I can do it. And also this is expiring in September of 2025, so I think it would be a good time again to pan this. We're sticking to the order that I apply my makeup in, and next we're coming to face powder, because I tend to do that after I've put all my cream blush on and whatnot. So I've got a loose powder here by HM, and it's the Seamless Setting Powder in the shade Light. I'm just about halfway through, maybe a tiny little bit less even, but you know, there's always stuff on top of the sifter, of course. Yeah, it's a lovely, gorgeous setting powder. I really enjoy the jar as well. I think it looks very pretty, so I think I can do it. And then I've put another powder in here, PS Foundation Pressed Powder in the shade Nougat, so it is matching the foundation here. And I've already got pan on it, so I really think I can do it. And here's what this one looks like. Again, weights will be up and we can compare month to month or update to update. I'm not sure I will update monthly, but definitely quarterly at least. I really like this one. I'm gonna be very happy to use this up. I'm using this daily. I mean, yeah, I'm using both of them, but probably 5 out of 7 days the pressed one and then 2 out of 7 days the H&M loose one. Next is cream eyeshadow, and I use cream eyeshadow as a base in every single look that I do. So I hope I might be able to do 5 this year. I'm gonna start with this one here because it's a Franken and I've only just made it yesterday. I ended up putting the scraps of 3 eyeshadow sticks that I finished this year into here, melted it in a water bath, and I still had the scraps of a purple and something that came off a brown elf shadow stick. It just snapped off. And I put that in here, so I mixed and blended these 5 scraps together and ended up with this really pretty color here. And let me give you a swatch of it. I have not done that yet. And here's a swatch of it here. Oh, it's so pretty. It's very mauvey, shimmery brown. Love it. I think it's gonna be really nice under any kind of neutral look that I do. And I am quite enjoying the neutral looks. I think this is a good color for my eye color. So yeah, happy with that concoction there. Then I also want to finish the Vive Eye Wand in Silver Mink. There's not too much left in here. I'm going to very carefully try and roll it up all the way. Here we go, and that's even a little bit of the plastic. So once that's flushed, yeah, this is how much I have left. I think I can do it. Let me swatch it next to the concocted one. Oh yeah, so pretty. I love this kind of stuff. Those kind of colors also look really nice whenever I'm wearing a very bright teal shimmer and I just sort of tone it down with that. I love it. Then I'm putting in here the e.l.f. No But Shadow Stick in Perfect Pearl. I finished the previous one, the exact same shade as well this year. I think that was the first one I finished. And here's a swatch of it, and I have a backup of it, so that would be good to finish as well. This is the H&M Make It Easy eyeshadow pen in Lavender Flush. And here is how much I have left of this. Really not a lot. I measured them both not too long ago for my No Bite Project pan, and this one and the Silver Mink Vive was the same length. And here's what this looks like swatched. So yeah, very excited about that. And this is my 5th one, which I think is going to be tricky, but I would love to just give it a go. This is the Nude Sticks Magnetic Eye Color in Terra. And here is what this looks like swatched. I think this is going to be harder because there's just a lot more in there than here. But then again, I sharpened this one, so maybe that could work in my favor. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this up. But yeah, I think I can do it. I think so. 2 more categories left, and I've still got 8 more products to show you. Wow. I want to finish 4 eye pencils, and I think I can do it. I've got 3 that are really so close to being done. I'm gonna start with the shortest. That's the Art Deco Waterproof Black, just in the shade number 10. I really think I can do that. I've only got 1 extra eye pencil in my collection, but I decided not to put it into this project because it's my newest one, and I only received that less than a month ago. So yeah, I want to finish this one up. Then there's also the Maybelline Expression Kajal Line Refine in brown. Again, really not a lot here. And then ever so slightly bigger, the LA Girl Perfect Precision Eyeliner in Deep Violet. I think I can do it. 4th one, I'm also confident I can do it because it's very buttery. It moves quite fast. And this is the Maybelline Tattoo Liner Gel Pencil in Soft Bronze. I've decided to swatch the eye pencils for you as well. So the top one is the Soft Bronze by Maybelline, then the black Art Deco, the darker brown Maybelline, and the purple one by LA Girl. Final category, last 4 products. Lip products, of course. I really wanted to put my oldest lipstick in here, but I think realistically, I don't think I can do it. So what I decided to do instead was to put all of my lip glosses into this project, regardless of when I had bought them, because I know that lip glosses just don't last that long. There was a lip gloss by Revolution. It was in my handbag. It came to the point where I had to remove the stopper. And after I'd done that, after about 2 or 3 days, it started to smell really funny, like chemicals. And I was just no longer prepared to put that on my lips, of course. So it had to go. It was fine, you know. I'd already scraped out everything that I could before I removed the stopper. Most people would have thrown it away at that point. I mean, unless you're a panner. And, you know, we remove stoppers, but yeah. So I bought a replacement, and even though it's really new to my collection, and I don't think I've shown it in any videos yet because it's not part of my no-buy, but yeah, still trying to hold back on buying any more lip products. I think I can see the most progress in that category if I focus on my lip glosses. And here's the one that I bought, and it's by Huda Beauty, and it's the Faux Filler lip gloss in Sugar Baby. Really like this one. Again, I will weigh it as well. This is such a beautiful lip gloss. I have been loving this. Yeah, it stays on really long. It's very moisturizing. You don't need a lot of it. I mean, I need like a tiny amount just for my lower lip, and then I mix it, you know, smush it around with my top lip, and it's enough, and it stays on. Really gorgeous, and it's not sticky. I had swatched a ton of lip glosses when I was looking for a replacement for my handbag. Yeah, it shears away into nothingness. And I specifically didn't want one that was sticky, and also I paid attention to the scent because I find fake, artificial, fruity scents like the fake pineapple, it makes me really nauseous, so I couldn't go with that. Anyway, yeah, really happy with this product. I probably won't repurchase it, but I think, yeah, why not try and use this up within a year? I think that would be good and more sanitary. Then I'm also chucking this Revolution lip gloss in here. This is the Shimmer Bomb lip gloss with vitamin E in Sparkle Pink. Has a lot of sparkles in there, not just pink, but also purple and blue. I used the tiniest bit and then just blend it out, and I always mix it with something else, like maybe a lip liner or a different lip color underneath. Often when I like want to cool down a look as well. This one is so sticky compared to the Huda. Wow. It's very fun, but I don't think I would necessarily repurchase it. There's not a lot here. A lot of it is sticking to the sides. It doesn't settle. It's too sticky for that. We're just gonna have to go with weights, and then, you know, once I'm ready to, I will remove the stopper, and hopefully it won't go off as quickly as its sibling did. Final lip gloss is this Note Mineral Lip Gloss in the shade Coraline. Again, I don't need a lot of this. This is quite a lot lighter on my lips than you may think it is. And it's very potent. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more pigment in here, right? I mean, it's more like a, maybe like a liquid lipstick, but in a gloss formula. And then final item and final lip product is the Mina lipstick, the lipstick in the shade 257. I also bought this year. This was my celebration lipstick that I was allowed to buy myself after I managed to eliminate lipsticks from my No Buy Project pan. And it's so beautiful, very cool toned, neutral. Can't quite wear it on its own. It looks a little bit funny then, like too purple leaning for that, for my taste. But again, I mix it in, often with the sparkly Revolution one, often with a more orange leaning lip liner. I'm still trying to finish, but yeah. There's that. I really think I can get a good chunk of these out. I'm aiming for 80%. I don't know how much that would be. What would that be? 80 divided by 4. That would be 20. 20 products empty out of 25. I'd be really pleased with myself. And then of course, you know, of course the goal is 25. But yeah, let's see and find out if I'm gonna be able to do that. I would love for you to subscribe and join me in this journey. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I will be giving you more updates. I think I'm going to also be putting some of these items into other projects. 16 of them are immediately and already part of my Know by Project Pan as well, so you will be seeing them in those updates too. Yeah, I think it's going to be really exciting. I'm super excited for 2025. I love that period where everyone's wrapping up projects, everyone's excited about intros, new projects. I want to see everyone's plan to pan. Let me know down below in the comments if you've got your own plan to pan list as well. Is it 25 items? What have you put in there? Or where can I come and check you out if you are also on YouTube and or Instagram? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.